Hi everybody. It is, I don't even know what date it is. It's December, like before Christmas. It's Wednesday. I think it's the 20th. We'll call it the 20th. Don't hate. It's full of coffee. Got this today in the mail. This is from my friend Candace out in California. She put a note in. She said she saw this cup and she knew she had to send it to me. And she told me to put pens in it or something. I said, oh no, that's getting filled up with coffee. I knew I was doing a big video today. It's going to be a little bit, so if you need to go get your coffee, a snack, Steph probably needs to go get a backup on her Mountain Dew, and we're going to get started. Since I already showed you the cup from Candace, this just came today. I cracked up. I couldn't believe it. She wrote a cute little note, and she made me this needle minder. I'll just show it. You can explain the birds and the bees later. And it's on this, it's got a little clip on the back, which is cool because I think that'd be great for holding charts. And then if I didn't want to use it as a needle minder on my thing, I could clip it onto something else. It's got many uses. And a bookmark, because you could always use one. Thank you, Candace. I absolutely love these. This stitching is like 1/1 and all pretty. Yeah, this cup is going to get used. Love this. Oh, she also put this in. I think she probably wanted to stuff it with something so it wouldn't break. But so now I have fiber fill for finishing. Add that in there. I did not stitch a whole ton. I stitched some on the model, but I can't show that because it's a model. And you'll see it at Nashville or Nashville Market. But I did get one finish done, and then I worked on something else because I've been spending most of the week trying to think and plan on what I wanted to do for this video. As far as I think it's time to wrap up the year. I'm not going to do another video until after the first of the year, so I figured I'd do a whip parade of what I have left to do and what my plans are going to be for 2019. And I didn't introduce myself. In case you didn't realize, I'm Vicky, StitchNButton. First time here, welcome. And merry ho-ho and joy to everybody and all the things. And if you're back, you're probably waiting for an update on a bullying situation, and we'll get there. Not to worry. My shirt. And at the bottom, it says Santa Claus. I told Santa Claus what I wanted for Christmas, and he washed my mouth out with soap. Yeah. So, let's get on to what I worked on. And then we'll go with what I finished. I think that's the way it's going to work. I have notes all over this table, so. What I worked on. Because I'm trying to finish up some of the stuff before the end of the year, I figured this wouldn't take too much longer to finish. This is called Franken, Bent Creek. It's one of the photo booth series. There's a bunch of these. You can go check them out. I've already done the one with the snowmen, and I have the Father Time and Baby New Year also to do. But this is just adorable. I got this much stuff. It comes with the fabric and everything, and I've shown this before. I didn't get too much done since I pulled it out just the other day. I did a little bit. I messed up when I started it because you start in the center, and instead of going 3 blocks down, I should have went 2 blocks down and then 2 blocks up. So it's a little low, but I'm probably not going to frame it anyway. I'll probably mount it onto something. So what I've gotten done since I pulled it back out was I just filled in all the green in his face. I finished that up real quick, and that's all because I haven't stitched that much. But I don't think it's going to take that long. the finish, as long as I sort of just make myself do it, right? Then, my other stitching that I did, and I actually finished, this is obviously one that I have plans to finish this year, so I don't have to carry it over. The one finish I did, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you probably saw it. This is called Love You to the Moon and Back. And the chart itself, I mean, it's cute, you know, the whole Star Wars sentiment to it, but it did call for a border that went all the way around the words, and I decided to choose this fabulous piece of fabric from Silk Weaver. I bought this years ago. I think I was still living in Philly. I left Philly in 2007 to go to Harrisburg, so I've had this for a long time, and it's a solo cut, and I think it's because it had a couple of marks. But I love the colors, and it's opalescent. Got that finished. I didn't do the border around it. I think a frame will do it just good, and I think it's got enough with this great fabric. So I did get that finished. My one finish. Alright. I'm rolling it instead of, I had it on scroll rod, so I figured I might as well roll it up instead of fold it, right? That way I can get it ironed and hung up for when I get a frame that'll fit. Alright, what else do I want to do? Oh, purchases. I only had one thing that I bought this time. I'm looking around making sure. Yeah, one thing. I don't know that I left the house too much past couple weeks, which I'm fine with, by the way. My friend Crystal, she's got an Etsy store. I think I mentioned it before. She's got an Etsy store called The Jeweled Antler Co. It's all one word, and I'll link it below. She had sent me the great scissor fob, and then she added needle minders. And yes, I make needle minders. I don't care if I like them. I'm buying them from somebody else because we need to support each other. And so I bought this guy, the Celestial Orca. You could see the stars and the lines. I think that's great. And I got it in this envelope. Ha 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 ha. She knows. Anyway, now I can use it. And she put some more needle minders up, and I promptly ordered 2 more of them. So they should be coming in the mail soon. I know that they were shipped. I was gifted from my son and his girlfriend. I received a package in the mail, and they sent me some things, and one of the things they sent me was this brooch. Now, I don't wear brooches, but I think this is adorable. So I popped the pin off and filed it down and made it into a needle minder. Is that not great? I mean, even if I wanted to, what if I use it for a thread holder? If I'm using one, I could use that with the squids. I don't know. Maybe if I'm doing something that only uses one thread, I could also use it as a thread holder. I don't know. It's got potential, and I think he's adorable. So I got that. And speaking of bullies, we need to clarify something. Alright. First of all, Audrey's still a bully. Hashtag Audrey's a bully. And she tried to accuse me of some things in her video yesterday. So let's clear some stuff up. First of all, I can't help where spiders dwell. You know, those suckers get into everything. You could have the whole house sealed up. You turn around, there's one. So how that got on the package or on the zipper pull is beyond me. You know, they're sneaky. They got 8 legs and a bunch of eyes. Possibilities are endless on how they got there, okay? Second of all, she totally twisted and misconstrued that whole off with his head sticker, because I put that on there in reference to her. because she's been acting like a big bully, like the Queen of Hearts. So that was more her attitude reflecting on that. The fact that she thought that the snowman should be decapitated and blamed it on me, really? Narcissistic much? Let's blame it on everybody else. I never said to decapitate the snowman. I was hoping that you get glitter all over yourself, you know, because hashtag petty, you get some glitter and couldn't get it off and see it 3 days later. That was me. That was me. Okay. Now, as far as the bag, I went out of my way, spent my time and effort, and made her this high quality bag. It says stomp out bullying. Trying to send a message, you don't want bullying. And the peace symbol's inside. Don't bully, make peace. No, she wants to turn it around. Oh, yeah, like I'm trying to stomp on her or something. No, I get it. It's not going to let up. And that's okay, because I've got more where that came from. I did get a letter, a little note in the mail. I got this card, and it's got the Harry Potter seal, so we know what that means. Very cute. I think she's telling me I need to dig a hole. I think she's trying to bury me. Or she's fishing for something. Okay? And then I got the tissue. And a skein of floss. Thank you. So I got this tissue again. I'm not sticking it up my nose this time. I'll save it for later. Watched her video yesterday. She has now taken her bullying onto a global scale. Okay? I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a lot of people that receive tissues, which is a form of bullying, insinuating that they're also crybabies. She sent one to Sweden. Okay? This is going global. I have not gone global. She has gone global. There'll be more. There'll be more. We are having so much fun with this, by the way. You have no clue how much fun this is. Which goes on to, just a little bit, because I have more cards, but I need to segue into one of my plans for the new year. It's another stitch along with Audrey, because we have a lot of the same tastes in cross-stitch designs. So, you know, I was like, oh, I have that. And she's like, well, do a stitch along. And she, like, sort of taunts you. She's like, well, why don't you do a stitch along then? Come on, why don't you do it? The bully in her. So, we're going to do Scary 1. Okay? On Scary 1, I changed out all the colors to what I want. I used Victoria Motto. I used some DMC. And I'm actually going to put it on this fabric from Dames of the Needle, called Witch's Brew. I think it's great. I think it's 35 count. And it's called Witch's Brew, and I think it's going to look great on there. I just need to figure out which part needs to be where the dark spot goes and everything, according to what's going to be here. I'm not doing the trees in the black. I'm actually doing them in a green. In this green, I think that's showing. It's got some brownish to it too, but it just seems more like a tree to me. And her dress, her hair's going to be red. Her dress is going to be blue, because blue is my favorite color. And her hair is going to be this color red. Take it out of the bag. And her skin, 732. But her hair is going to be this red color. So, I also have some pewter pulled out and carriage black for the black parts. I think I decided... What did I decide for the snake? Anything that went... I don't know. I know I just pulled different colors. I don't know that I used anything that was actually called for. But that's good. So, that being said, she again, shots across the bow, has a little hashtag about me. So this particular sale is going to be representative of hashtag Audrey is a scary one. So anytime you see any updates on this one, it'll be Audrey is a scary one. Now, she was so gracious to say I can say when we're going to start it. Although, while she was being nice, she was also being a bully by saying because I whine. She's making fun of me. It's okay. I have not yet decided when we're going to start this one. It's in my Doctor Who bag, though. And, I don't know. I'm thinking somewhere in the beginning. Definitely in the beginning of the year, because I think it'd look great finished for Halloween. So, Audrey. Hashtag Audrey is a scary one. Stay tuned for more. I'm sure, you know, as the world turns, old and the crotchety instead of young and the restless, you know, that good stuff. Oops. Alright. So, let's go on to more cards. More cards that I received in the mail. My mom sent me a card. Maybe there was a creature stirring after all. How cute is that little mouse? And then on the inside it says, enjoy every morsel of the season. And of course, love, Mama. So that was from Mom. I wanted to share that one with you guys. And I also received a card from Sweden. She's one that's been harassed by the bully. And she sent me a great card. Look how pretty that is. Look at that. And she wrote a little note thanking me and Audrey for, you know, making her laugh. And she sent, which I don't have these new variegated colors from DMC, so that's pretty cool. She sent me one of the little Prairie Schooler cards, an angel. And these colors. This one's like a purple and mauvey maroon color. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright. So, thank you so much, Dawn. She's, excuse me. She is Frosty Xstitch on Instagram and on Flosstube, and she has a Flosstube herself. So I will make sure to put her links below so you can go check her out. I also received a card from my friend Teal. I'm going to need some coffee. I know, Audrey, I might be using that tissue in a minute. We'll see how we go. It says, this is from my friend Teal. She puts, for Christmas, I was going to sing Jingle Bells for you. Look at the face on that. Ha! It says, but I got cold feet. And she wrote a note. Thank you, Teal. That did crack me up. And there's even a blingy little nutcracker on there. Hey, Lisa, look. Nutcracker. And he's blingy. I also received a card from... Oh, excuse me. I hope this isn't the whole time. My goodness. Getting on my own nerves. This is from my friend Caden. Isn't that beautiful? Sparkly. And there's just a little note in there for me. And then I received this great card. Look how cool that card is. This one is actually Trader Joe's card. And this is from Aaron. Aaron and Billy. Aaron is Marilyn's boy on YouTube. Yeah, he's got a YouTube called Maryland's Boy. I had to think of his channel. I also received, you should recognize these by now. I received a card from Amy. Amy loves toads. She wrote a cute little note in there. And 3362. And this is her toad green. Toad green, so at least any toads coming up, I got them covered. Thank you, Amy. And one more card I received from yet another Amy. Look at those cute penguins. That's probably me. This one, see, he's bossing them around. That's Audrey. And that's poor Amy trying to get the star up there. Just saying. And she wrote a cute note in there. Thank you. Alright. So that's cards. I need to wrap up what happened this year. So, actually, I'm at 21 minutes, right? I think I'm going to make this 2 videos. That way, if nobody cares, then nobody cares, right? And, or if you just want to see what I'm going to do for the end of this year and next year, then you can watch another video. I think I'm going to make 2 videos. How about that? And I'm going to take this off. It's like starting to hurt my head. Dollar store, buddy. I was going to put little bells for earrings, but they're too floppy. Anyway, there's one more thing then that I have to do, and then I will make another video with just my plans. Well, the rest of my plans besides the scary one. I had a giveaway. It was for this. Magazine pages and the bonus tea cup. The tea lover chart in the back. This is only half a chart. I don't even know what that was. I think it's like stained glass something. Anyway, so only 4 people had the guts to go up against Audrey and put hashtag Audrey as a bully. Now, 4 people showed interest in it by putting Audrey as a bully. And what I did was I just wrote them down in the order they came in. So, this is the order. I put in the number generator 1 to 4. It picked number 3, which is Crystal, the jeweled antler. So, Crystal, I have your address, believe it or not. And it's funny, that bully, stamped out bullying bag, I actually sent that to Crystal for totally different reasons. I made 2 of the same bag, and, well, okay, so hers had a different zipper pull on it, but I made 2 of the same bag, and they had 2 totally different meanings to them. But, so yes, I have Crystal's address, and I will send that to you, Crystal. Alright, I'm going to wrap this one up and change stuff around so I can do my plans and my year wrap-up. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit subscribe. That'd be great. Any comments and messages are more than welcome. I'll link everything below as far as who I spoke about, my Instagram, which is QNVIKKI, or StitchNButton Crafts. And thank you for stopping by, and hope you have a great holiday.